What would you feel if your dreams came true? Would you finally find peace, satisfaction, or perhaps something else? This is the story of someone whose biggest dream became a reality, but not in the way they expected. David had always dreamed of escaping the mundane life he felt trapped in. He longed for success, wealth, and recognition, anything that would lift him from the shadows of mediocrity. Every day he pictured himself in a life of luxury, accolades, and achievement, where his doubts would be silenced by the roar of his accomplishments. Despite the skepticism from his friends and the concern from his family, David was convinced that his dream was his destiny. Then, one day, it happened. Everything David had worked tirelessly for began to fall into place. The promotion he had thought was out of reach was suddenly his. A lucrative business deal, which he had assumed was lost, materialized out of nowhere. Money flowed in, and he found himself basking in the praise and recognition he had always craved. David was finally living the life he had only dared to dream of. At first, the experience was intoxicating. The wealth, the admiration, the validation, all of it filled him with a temporary euphoria. But as the days turned into weeks, a strange emptiness began to take hold. The joy he had anticipated wasn't as fulfilling as he had imagined. The sense of accomplishment that he believed would finally complete him felt hollow. Despite being surrounded by everything he had ever wanted, David felt more isolated than ever. One night, alone in his opulent apartment, David faced a harsh truth. He had achieved his dreams, but at a cost he hadn't expected. In his relentless pursuit of success, he had neglected the relationships and small moments that once brought him true happiness. The late nights at the office, the missed celebrations, the loved ones he had pushed away, all began to weigh heavily on him. He realized that in his quest for greatness, he had lost sight of what truly mattered. Determined to find balance, David made a decision. He reached out to the friends he had distanced, reconnected with his family, and began to appreciate the simple joys in life. The success and wealth were still there, but now they served as tools rather than the ultimate goal. Through this, David discovered that the journey toward achieving his dreams had shaped him far more than the dream itself ever could. In the end, David learned a profound lesson. Dreams can come true, but they are not the destination. They are merely part of the journey. The true essence of life lies in who you become along the way, through the successes, the failures, and the challenges that define your path. So, what would you feel if your dreams came true? Would they be enough, or would you, like David, realize that sometimes it's the journey toward the dream that gives life its true meaning?